The end of typing. Welcome to the neural web. Look at your hands. For the last 300,000 years, human communication has relied on moving physical muscles. We vibrate our vocal cords, we drag pens across paper, or we mash our fingers against glowing glass rectangles. But if you really think about it, it is an incredibly slow, primitive bottleneck. Your brain processes information exponentially faster than your fingers can type. And in 2026, the tech industry has finally decided to cut out the middleman. We are bypassing the hands entirely. Welcome back to Next Gen Choices. Today, we are talking about the end of the keyboard and the dawn of the neural web. With the first wave of consumer-grade brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, officially hitting the market this year, synthetic telepathy is no longer science fiction. We are going to explore how you can now think a text message into existence, the companies racing to get inside your head, and the absolute cybersecurity nightmare of a world where big tech can read your mind. Hit subscribe and let's plug in. To understand why this shift is happening right now, we have to talk about bandwidth. The smartest minds in Silicon Valley have been arguing for years that humans are already cyborgs. You have a supercomputer in your pocket that gives you access to all of human knowledge. The problem is the connection speed. Typing on a phone limits us to, at best, maybe 60 to 80 words per minute, but your brain thinks at the speed of light. Enter the consumer BCI. While medical implants like Neuralink and Synchron spent the last few years helping paralyzed patients regain mobility and speech, 2026 is the year the tech went mainstream and non-invasive. We aren't all getting brain surgery yet, but we are wearing neural wearables. So, what does the neural web actually look like in everyday life? Right now, devices like the newest neural headbands use advanced sensors to read the electrical signals on your scalp, specifically targeting your motor cortex. When you think about moving your hand to type a word, the device intercepts that signal and translates it into digital text. It starts with basic commands, pausing your music, scrolling through a web page, or turning off your lights. But the real disruption is synthetic telepathy. We are seeing the very first instances of silent communication. Imagine sitting in a loud, crowded subway and having a completely silent, text-based conversation with your spouse just by intending the words. The keyboard is officially joining the rotary phone in the Museum of Obsolete Tech. But, and this is a massive but, we have to talk about the cost. Because the moment you connect your brainwaves to the internet, you open a Pandora's box that we might never be able to close. Think about how much data your phone collects on you just by tracking where you click. Now imagine a corporation having direct read access to your neurological responses. They don't just know what you click, they know how you feel before you even click it. They can measure your cognitive focus, your emotional spikes, and your subconscious reactions to advertisements. What happens when a hacker intercepts your raw neural data? We are stepping into an era where our inner thoughts, the last true sanctuary of human privacy, are being commodified. The transition to the neural web is going to be the most profound technological leap in human history. It promises to eliminate the friction between humans and machines, curing the bottleneck of our physical bodies. So, here's your next-gen choice. Are you ready to ditch the keyboard and strap on a neural interface to communicate at the speed of thought? Or is giving the internet access to your brainwaves a hard line you will never cross? Let me know in the comments. Would you wear a BCI today? If you want to stay ahead of the massive trends shaping our future, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one.